For many, the journey to parenthood isn't straightforward. Fertility challenges can be a roadblock, but modern medicine offers several pathways that might help. This essay aims to demystify the realm of fertility treatments, breaking down complex medical procedures into understandable terms. Whether you're just curious or actively exploring your options, you're in the right place. Fertility treatments can seem daunting with their medical jargon and intricate processes, but fear not. We're going to explore these treatments one by one, explaining what each involves and who might benefit from them. From stimulating ovulation to preserving eggs for future use, there's a range of strategies that cater to different needs and conditions. Our discussion isn't just clinical, it's about opening doors and expanding families. We'll look at how these treatments work, dive into their effectiveness, and consider the emotional and physical aspects involved. So whether you're looking into these options for yourself or helping someone else navigate their choices, let's embark on this informative journey together. Ovulation induction is often one of the first steps in the treatment of infertility. It involves using medication to stimulate the ovaries to produce one or more eggs. For individuals who don't ovulate regularly, this can be a game changer, potentially leading to natural conception. The process starts with a healthcare provider prescribing medications like Clomiphene Citrate, or FSH injections. These drugs work by encouraging the body's natural hormone production, which in turn promotes ovulation. It's a treatment that requires careful monitoring by a specialist to avoid risks such as ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome, where the ovaries become swollen and painful. Typically recommended for those with conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, or hormonal imbalances, ovulation induction is a relatively non-invasive approach to fertility treatment. It's often used before trying more complex procedures like IVF, making it a critical first step for many on their fertility journey. Intrauterine insemination, IUI, is a fertility treatment that involves placing sperm directly into a woman's uterus around the time of ovulation. This procedure increases the number of sperm that reach the fallopian tubes, thereby increasing the chance of fertilization. IUI is less invasive and less expensive than IVF, making it a popular first choice for many couples. The process begins with the woman taking medication to stimulate ovulation, similar to ovulation induction. Once ovulating, the semen sample is processed in a lab to concentrate the healthiest sperm. The next step is the actual insemination, which is typically quick and painless, similar to a pap smear in terms of discomfort. IUI is particularly beneficial for couples dealing with mild male factor infertility, unexplained infertility, or conditions like endometriosis. It's also a preferred method for single women and lesbian couples wishing to conceive using donor sperm. This straightforward procedure can be the key to unlocking the dream of parenthood for many. In vitro fertilization, or IVF, is one of the most well-known and comprehensive fertility treatments available. It involves combining eggs and sperm outside the body in a lab. Once an embryo or embryos form, they are then transferred to the uterus. IVF has a higher success rate compared to other methods, especially in challenging cases. The IVF cycle starts with hormone therapy to stimulate the ovaries to produce multiple eggs. After retrieval, these eggs are fertilized with sperm in a controlled laboratory setting. This stage allows for the selection of the most viable embryos for transfer, increasing the chances of a successful pregnancy. Despite its effectiveness, IVF is often seen as a last resort due to its cost and complexity. However, for many facing severe male infertility, blocked fallopian tubes, or repeated fertility treatment failures, IVF offers a significant hope. It's a journey that requires emotional and financial commitment, but can often lead to the joy of a successful pregnancy. Egg freezing is a method of preserving a woman's fertility so she can have children at a later date. The process involves stimulating the ovaries to produce multiple eggs, retrieving these eggs from the ovaries, and then freezing them. It's particularly useful for women who aren't ready to become pregnant but want to keep their options open. The eggs are frozen using a process called vitrification, which rapidly cools the eggs to prevent ice crystals from forming, which could damage the cells. Once the woman is ready to use her eggs, they are thawed, fertilized with sperm in a lab, and the resulting embryos are transferred to the uterus. This method is not only a choice for those who wish to delay childbearing for personal or professional reasons, but also for those who face medical treatments like chemotherapy that might harm their fertility. Egg freezing offers a chance to plan for the future while securing the possibility of parenthood. Embryo transfer is the final step in the IVF process. It involves placing one or more developed embryos into the uterus, where implantation and pregnancy hopefully occur. This procedure is critical and requires careful timing and preparation to maximize the chances of success.